Agents can quote and enroll for a WoodmenLife Medicare Supplement plan using the CSG Actuarial Agent Quoting and Enrollment Platform. Agents can access CSG through the CSG app inside Medicare Center, their Integrity Upline's branded quoting tool, or through the Woodmen Agent Portal. CSG is the sole e-app provider for WoodmenLife Medicare Supplement plans. To start an application, first run your Medicare Supplement quote by clicking on Run Quote underneath Medicare Supplement. Enter in the client's zip code. The city and the state will populate in the upper right-hand corner, as well as the county. You can then adjust the age, gender, tobacco status, as well as plan type. Make sure you move your effective date forward to the effective date of the policy, and then you can choose to include household discounts or not include household discounts in your quote. Then hit Run Quote. On the quote results screen, look for the WoodmenLife plan, and then on the bottom right-hand corner, you can either click on Apply Now or Add to Cart. In this example, we'll click on Apply Now. The first time you try to submit an application for WoodmenLife, you will be prompted to enter in your producer number below. If you are not contracted with WoodmenLife, you would receive a validation error. I'll enter in my WoodmenLife producer number and then hit Update. It will then say Settings Updated, and then it will take me right into the Medicare Supplement application. After you enter in your producer number the first time, the system will automatically remember you. So every time you hit Apply Now, it will automatically take you into the application. If you ever need to update your producer number, you can do that in the settings icon in the upper right-hand corner. The first thing that you will see when you pull up the application will be your name and your producer number. On the far right-hand side, you have your overview section and your notification section. Within the overview section, it will carry over the quote. You'll be able to view any of the initial documents and send those documents via email if need be. Then you will have your sections below that you will need to complete. After you select your underwriting type and plan eligibility on the far left-hand side of your screen, the sections that you have to complete will then populate. Within your Notifications tab, we would display any errors in the application, such as if you select the wrong underwriting type or enter in declinable drugs or answer yes to a declinable health question. We'll start the application by first selecting the underwriting type, whether that's full underwriting, open enrollment, or guarantee issue. If you're not sure the difference in underwriting types, you can click on the eye icon for more information. Once you select your underwriting type, you will then enter in your plan eligibility. You can adjust the date of birth and then enter in the Medicare Part A and Part B effective dates. Then hit Continue. It will then populate the sections on the right-hand side that you have to complete based upon that underwriting situation that you selected. Once a section is complete, you will see a green check mark. If there's missing information or an error in that particular section, you will see the orange error icon. We can start with the applicant information section. Anything with a red asterisk will be a required field. You can see it automatically selected my Plan G from the quote, but if I needed to adjust that, I can. You can see that the Plan F is grayed out based upon my plan eligibility. We can confirm the requested effective date and then enter in the client's information. If the applicant has a PO box for the mailing address, you can select yes, otherwise you can answer no. You can enter in the home phone number and then the client's email address. You can adjust the date of birth and then enter in the height and weight. Once all the applicant's information is entered, you can hit Continue. As you are going through the application, each section will save for you. You can navigate through the application by clicking on the Continue button or clicking on the section on the right-hand side. You can always skip or come back to a section if you need to. This next section is the household premium discount information, We will provide you the definition of the household discount. If you initially quoted without the household discount, it would have no already selected. If you read the definition and the client says yes, you can then select yes and then fill out the additional information below. Once you enter in that household resident and then hit continue, your rate in the upper right-hand corner will adjust to the household discount premium. Their Social Security number and Medicare claim number are both required fields in this application. Your Medicare Part A and Part B effective dates will carry over from the underwriting situation section. Then you'll answer the following open enrollment period questions. We can then hit continue. Answer the previous or existing coverage information. If you answer yes to a particular question, additional fields would populate for you. If they had another Medicare Supplement or Medicare Select insurance policy in force and you answer yes, you will then be prompted to enter in that Medicare Supplement policy information. If you answer yes to the previous health insurance question, you would also be prompted to enter in that information. Once you are done with that section, you can hit continue. One of the signature options on the WoodmenLife Medicare Supplement application is a print for wet signature. If you answer yes to this question, this means that you will print out the fillable PDF, have the applicant and yourself physically sign the application, and then you will send it in directly to WoodmenLife. If you would like to complete the application electronically, make sure that you select no. If you do select yes for print for wet signature, you would have two payment options, either paying by check or automatic bank withdrawal. If you select check, you will be able to continue paying direct bill every 3, 6, or 12 months. If you want to go through this entire application electronically, again, make sure you select no. If you are signing electronically, your initial payment method can only be automatic bank withdrawal. You will then choose if you want this automatic bank withdrawal coming from a checkings or a savings account. And then you can either enter in the 9-digit routing number or enter in the bank name. Then select the bank and enter in the account number. Your ongoing payments can then be direct bill every 3, 6, or 12 months, or you can continue the automatic bank withdrawal. If you select automatic bank withdrawal, you will be prompted to select your day that you would like this to come out of your bank account. Once all the client's banking information has been entered, you can hit continue. The last section is the to be completed by producer section. You can list any of the policies sold to the applicant previously, whether you want to deliver the certificate to the applicant or yourself, and then verify that you have accurately recorded the application. If you need to include any notes or comments, you can do that here, as well as upload any documents. These documents can only be uploaded as a PDF. Once you are done, you can click Verify Application. You will have to have green check marks on every single section in order to lock and e-sign. As you are reviewing the application, if you notice any errors, you can hit Edit section, or you can click on the section on the right-hand side. Once you are done reviewing the application, you can click Lock and e-sign. You will then review the consent and the disclosures, hit Accept, and then Continue. If you want to print the disclosures, you can do that. If your client decides they want to do a wet sign, you also have that option here. Otherwise, if we're going to do everything electronically, we'll hit continue. There are 3 options for signing electronically. If you're in the same physical location as the applicant, you will have all 3 options: applicant providing identification information, email signature link, or text link. If you are not in the same physical location, you have the email signature link or text signature link. We're going to review all 3. If I select yes that I'm in the same physical location, I can select applicant providing identification information. From there, I will open up each of the documents to review them for accuracy. You will notice on the PDF application, we went through everything and filled it out electronically. Once all the documents have been opened, the bar will turn green. You will then be able to check mark, I have received, read, and kept a copy of the above documents. From there, the signature is the applicant's mother's maiden name, and then you will have to enter in the last 4 digits of their social security number. They will then acknowledge the city, state, and zip code that they're signing in, which carries over from the application, and then you'll check mark Apply e-signature. It will then carry over your producer name and your producer number, and you will check mark Apply e-signature and then Sign application. It will then display for you that your policy has been submitted, and it will provide you your policy number. If you are not in the same physical location as the applicant, you would have the option to use email or text. If you select email signature, it will then carry over the email from the applicant information section. If you need to change this email, you will have to go to the bottom and hit Edit Application. It will then carry over your name and producer number, and you'll check mark Apply e-signature and then Sign application. The last option would be your text signature. In this case, the phone number entered in the applicant information section will automatically carry over. This does need to be a cell phone that can receive text messages, so if you need to adjust this, you can do so here. And then you'll make sure that you hit Apply e-signature and then Sign application. We're going to fully demo the email signature link. Keep in mind, if you are utilizing the text signature, all of the screens that I show you on the email signature link would be the same for the text. If you ever hit print for signature, that would display the wet signature print option. So make sure you hit Sign application to complete everything electronically. It will then say that your application is now pending the applicant's signature, and then you will have an opportunity to view and save the documents. When you hit on View Applications, it will then take you into your e-applications dashboard page. This application status will say incomplete until the applicant signs. If you are utilizing email or text, the applicant has a 2-hour window to sign the application. If it is past the 2-hour window, their verification code will not work. If you need to resend the signature to the applicant because it is past that 2-hour window, you can click on Resend Signature to Barbara Smith. If Barbara is reviewing the application and notices there is an error in the application, you can hit Edit to then edit the application, and then you will have to resend the signature to Barbara afterwards. Here is an example of the email that your client will receive. It would have Woodman's name in the subject line. It is coming from a do not reply at CSG actuarial email address, and you, the agent, will be CC'd on the email. They will also be given the notice that the code will expire in 2 hours. They will then write down or copy their code and then click Verify Signature. They will enter in their verification code as well as their date of birth. If the applicant enters in a date of birth that is different from what you entered in on the application, they will not be able to verify. Here is the error message that it would display if they entered in the wrong verification code or their date of birth does not match what you entered on the application. I'll adjust the date of birth and then hit Verify. Your client will then read over the terms and the conditions for doing an electronic signature, and then scroll to the bottom and select I agree. They will then open and review all of the forms. Once they open up a document, the bar will turn green. They will be able to view the entire application. Once all the documents have been opened, all the bars will appear green. Then they will be able to check mark, I have received, read, and kept a copy of the above documents. They will then acknowledge the city, the state, and the zip code that they are signing in. Then click Apply e-signature and then Sign application. It will then display Preparing application. It will then display a confirmation that their application has been submitted, and it would provide them the policy number. They will have another opportunity to open up and review the documents. Once your client has signed their application, the status will change to submitted, and it would display their policy number for you. You will then be able to view a copy of the PDF application. Please allow 24 hours for this application to appear on the WoodmenLife Agent Portal. You will need to check the agent portal for a final status of issued or declined. We're going to quickly look at another application to review some of the notifications that you may see when you are completing an application. One type of error message that you may receive is a notification that you selected the wrong underwriting type. So based upon your Medicare Part A and Part B effective dates, we are letting you know that you selected the wrong underwriting type. So you will see that error icon for that underwriting situation, and then in the notifications, you see that you have one notification. So if I click on notifications, I'll be able to read, based on the information you have entered, you are currently eligible for open enrollment. Please change your underwriting situation on the select underwriting situation screen. If you are completing a fully underwritten application, you would also have a health information section and a medication information section. Within the health information section, you will answer all the health questions. As you are answering these health questions and you answer yes to an automatic decline health question, we are going to notify you of that in your notifications tab once you hit continue. You will then see I now have another notification that says the applicant may not be issued coverage because you answered yes to at least one health question. We will display a similar error message if you enter in a declinable drug. You can enter in all of the prescription drugs here on this screen. Once you have entered in the drug, make sure you click on Add Prescription so that prescription then shows within your entries. As you start by typing in the drug, it will populate your options for you below. You will then select the dosage amount, the frequency, and if you have taken this medication for more than 2 years. Enter in the diagnosis or condition for taking the drug, and then once you have entered everything in, click Add Prescription. That prescription will then show underneath entries. Once that drug has been entered, you can come up to the top and then backspace and then start by typing in another drug. You can change the diagnosis or condition, then hit Add Prescription. Once your prescription drugs have been entered, you can hit Continue. If you have any error icons, you will not be able to review and lock the application. You'll notice here I am unable to click on Lock and e-sign. As you are completing applications, remember they automatically store for you, so you can always click on View Applications at the top or go into your e-applications panel on the dashboard page to see any of your incomplete or submitted applications. If you ever need to delete an application, you can hit the Delete button. If you have any questions as you're going through an application or run into any technical issues, you can always contact CSG directly by going to our website, csgactuarial.com. On our website, you will be able to find our email and our phone number to contact support.